Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Marvel Legends figure review, and today we have in front of us from the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure wave and from the Marvel Studios Hawkeye show from Disney Plus, Kate Bishop. And yeah, it's the last one we need to review before being able to build the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure, yes. And I'm very excited because this is one I was actually looking forward to get, because I thought at least back then, since the renders, that this one looked good, and we'll finally see if that's the case. Here you have like the Photoshop artwork, or help artwork of the Kate Bishop there from the show, and there you have the little bio. If you want to read it, pause it now. I'm getting closer. So you have the rest of the figures. We have reviewed all of them, just not the Moon Knight, because he didn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, but I will get it at some point. Legal stuff, Hawkeye logo backwards, and here we have the figure. She comes with the other leg. She's looking good inside of the box, so let's take her out and see how good she actually is. And there we have the Kate Bishop figure out of the packaging with everything she comes with, a part of the Build-A-Figure piece. She comes first of all with a couple of like kind of relaxed hands, or I don't know, arrow pulling hands, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, kind of relaxed hands. They're nicely sculpted. I think they are a new sculpt, I'm almost sure. And the paint is not terrible. It's a bit sloppy with the skin tone for the fingers, but yeah, I mean, from a distance it's okay. She comes with a bow here with some like clear brown or like cappuccino mocha color for the kind of wooden finish there. I don't know. It's a new shape. It's not just like I think we haven't seen this bow shape from any Hasbro figure before. It's okay. She comes with a quiver. She comes wearing it, but I removed it because I wanted to show you the articulation with full range when we get there. And yeah, and that's it. And then we have the figure itself, which right away I think she's one of the best ones of the wave. I mean, right now she's up there with She-Hulk for me. I don't know if the resemblance with the actress is on point, but it's definitely at least halfway there. But it's a nice face sculpt, and it looks really pretty, I think. And also another thing I like is that you have texture all through the suit, and for example, the belt is like a separate piece, like put together, and you have this thing like hanging there to the side with some arrow tips or arrow heads, and you can see also the trousers have also some texture to it, and more like sculpt here, and the boots are also like a separate plastic piece, which for me it adds value to have like different like layers of plastic like sculpted on top of each other, and it's not just the same piece, but it's like two pieces like carved. You can see the face is very nicely printed there. I think I have no like problems with the eyes on this figure or anything. At least I just like how it looks. She has a lot of paint applications there, like this metallic purple for this shoulder pad. The lila here is not perfectly applied there, but it's there. The zipper is nicely applied. The silver or gunmetal for that buckle, ring buckle, is there. It's nicely applied. The arrow heads there, or arrow tips, are nicely painted. Also the gray here for the glove. Weird that the armor is here and not on top of the armor. I don't know. Yeah, all the purples there. Well, this is a bit almost like transparent, like a very thin layer. This side is a bit better. Some lines here on the trousers, and a bit of silver here on this arm. Subtle, but it's nicely applied. And now the head, let's talk about that. Well, actually before that, you can see also the heels of the shoes, something I never showed. They also have some texture there and some Hasbro information. Everything is pinless, and I just like the figure, I must say. Now, why I took the quiver off? Because I wanted to show you that she has a very nice, just looking up is not as much as it could be, but then if you mix it with the diaphragm, then you can look up. She has a nice range of motion for the head, looking up that far, looking down kind of almost all the way or all the way, and she has tilt to the sides very, very nicely. She has a lot of nuance there. Yeah, that's how it is, you know. And the thing is that you just need to do this thing right, you know. I mean, it can be even better, I'm sure, but it's yeah, it's one of the better ones they have given us so far. This double ball peg here, again, if they put that ball inside of the neck a bit higher, maybe it would, yeah, I'm almost sure. I mean, the less impedance you have for the peg going all around, the more range of motion you gain, I guess. And now this is how she actually came wearing this thing again, the quiver. So we just put it back into place, and that's how she actually looks at, well, like this with the head, of course. That's how she looks out of the packaging, or actually in the packaging as well. I think it's a really nice figure in the aesthetics department. But actually, before we do the articulation, I just wanted to show you that she can also borrow the Storm Shadow single arrow and, yeah, do some posing. I just changed one of the hands and, yeah, just made this very simple and quick pose to show you that she can be displayed with an actual arrow pointing at something. Now for articulation, we already checked the head. She has a very nice range of motion. Now with the quiver on, you can also see it doesn't really get in the way, so you have all kinds of head motion there. Great. The arms or the shoulders can go up to 90 degrees, so we can do the famous T-pose, but not more than that, it seems. But it's okay. Now the butterfly joint can go forward that far and backward that far, both sides, which means the way they make this cut with like a diagonal there doesn't really allow you to, well, you can cross the arm just a little bit, but just a minimal amount, you know. You cannot really cross the arm that much. That would be normal, I guess. You do gain a bit more range, like in front of the figure, and of course some range to the back. It's much more obvious. You have a bicep cut, which is great. Double jointed pinless elbows that can bend all the way, so that's another great thing. And the hands can go all the way around, and both the gripping hands and the like relaxed hands, they have only horizontal swivels. And I would like to at least have one hand of the gripping hands, to at least have one hand with a vertical swivel, because I think for the bow you also need to be able to, I don't know, I have no idea. I'm not an archer, I never done that, but I think it could be useful, you know. The diaphragm it doesn't have a huge range of motion, but it's much better than the Miss Marvel figure. You can go backwards that far, you can go forwards that far. It's just a little bit, but it's something, not like the MS figure, which is just no range. She has a bit of tilt to the sides. It kind of breaks the figure, of course, but I mean the sculpt, but it does its thing, you know. And nothing at the waist. The legs can do that far, well, that much splits. It's not that much, but it's better than the 20th anniversary Captain America, for example. And she can, like the Hawkeye figure, she cannot really kick that much to the front, which is a bit of a sad situation, but still, liking the figure, that's a bit sad, I must say. I mean, that's not optimal, that she cannot kick 90 degrees to the front. That's, yeah, that shouldn't be. She has the thigh cut, is good. No kicking backwards because of the sculpt here, which is actually, well, judge yourself. Yeah, double jointed pinless knees. Those are good could be better range, yeah, if they gave it more clearance there. Anyway, but it's okay. Nothing at the boots, at least it seems, even if they're separate pieces. But yeah, nothing at the sheen either, so no boot cut, yeah. The feet can go backwards that far, forwards that far, so she has a very nice range there, and she has a decent ankle rocker. Now for size comparisons, there we have Kate Bishop next to Wanda Maximoff, next to Jessica Jones, America Chavez, and Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen from the animated film The Spider-Verse. And I really like how they all look together. There we have her next to Storm Shadow and a Cobra Bat from the G.I. Joe Classified series line. Next to the Living Laser, Baron Zemo, and Sakura Haruno, just for the sake of pink, purple, and all of that. And next to her wave mates, Hawkeye, She-Hulk, Mr. Knight, Miss Marvel, and Sharon Carter. Yeah, I think this is one of the top figures of the... I mean, it's in the better half of the wave, next to She-Hulk, I guess. I'm like inclined to like the other Moon Knight figure I haven't gotten yet, and I hope I will really like the Infinity Ultron. I really like this guy as well. Yeah, aesthetically I actually like all of these figures. This one is the weakest for me so far. This one is weak more like in the some things they should have done that they didn't, but still the aesthetics department is fine. Yeah, this is one I really stay behind. I mean, I can really recommend. I feel like that. It's one of the best of the wave, in my opinion, of course. You decide for yourself. And please leave a like, share, and subscribe if you find this video to be useful or entertaining. That helps me a lot. And I thank you in advance. Please take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.